School is back in session for thousands of Triad students. Several other school districts will begin in a couple of weeks. According to the American Retail Federation, on average, families will spend roughly $875 on school supplies this year. A Greensboro bookstore is doing its part to help ease the financial burden. Sharika Carpenter-Stanley is the owner of Next Chapter Bookstore and Gift Shop. Good morning.
Good morning, Lauren, and happy 75th to you guys.
Happy 75th. Well, thank you so much for joining me. She's joining us to talk about an event that the bookstore is putting on for back to school. But before we get into all things back to school, tell us a little bit about Next Chapter Bookstore.
So Next Chapter Bookstore and Gift Shop is located inside of Ben's Boys Restaurant in Friendly Center. So shout out to the Wyatt family. We house over 70 plus local artists, authors, jewelry makers, you think of it, we house them in that facility. So we love being in Ben's Boys Restaurant.
Yeah, I love this location. I've been in there myself and shopped around. So you guys are hosting a back to school giveaway this Saturday, but it's not just your typical back to school drive. What makes this one unique?
This one is so unique because we are bringing in New York Times best-selling author Derrick Barnes. Now, you may not know who he is, but I promise you, if you have a 10-year-old or younger, they have read his book, The King of Kindergarten or The Queen of Kindergarten. So definitely, we're excited to have him. He is a New York Times best-selling author. And if we can bring someone like that to Greensboro, to our location, to our Next Chapter Bookstore, gift shop, we can bring even more authors this way.
Absolutely.
So we're looking forward to it.
And these are some beautiful covers here for
Yes.
some of his books. So your goal is to fill up 200 backpacks to give out at this event.
Yes.
What else can folks expect?
They can also expect giveaways. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to offer free haircuts, as well as the book, his book, Crown, an Ode to a Fresh Haircut. So we would love to get sponsors. We would love for the community to get involved, to bring more school supplies. We are in need of that. And we want to give a shout out to one of our big sponsors. I don't know if you guys know who they are, but they're a local sponsor, a local nonprofit here, Chase's Chance Incorporated.
Oh, okay.
So they've already kicked in and given us something to get started for getting ready for this Saturday.
That's absolutely beautiful. Why was it so important for you all to get involved and help out the community in this way?
It was big for us because when I called Derrick, I actually kind of DM'd him.
Yeah.
I said, you slid in his DMs a little bit. So when I asked him if we could get together and when he's doing his next book, if he could come to Next Chapter, he said, of course. But the first thing he said to me, he said, let's make it a back to school event. And who could turn that down? Because I'm a former educator, so I know how much educators come out of their own pocket to pay for school supplies, as well as parents. So we wanted to make it a big back to school event so that the kids can come and meet an actual author of books that they've actually read. And so we wanted to make it where the whole community could get involved. So that's what we're looking forward to this Saturday.
And you all are collecting supplies through Wednesday. Where can folks drop off the supplies and what supplies are you looking for?
Yes, we're actually collecting them to Thursday.
Till
So
Thursday.
yes,
Okay.
they can come until Thursday. We are located at 2711 Grandview Avenue in Friendly Center. Again, we're located inside of Ben's Boys Restaurant. They can drop off during the hours that we're open. We're actually not open today, but if they inbox us, we'll definitely meet them to drop those school supplies off. But we would love to get binders, pencils, highlighters, all of those things that the students are going to need to have a successful 2024-2025 school year.
Well, thank you so much, Sharika, for joining us this morning. This is an amazing event, a lot to be had this Saturday. So for the back to school event with the New York Times best-selling author Derrick Barnes, it is this Saturday at 1 p.m. at Next Chapter Bookstore and Gift Shop. Again, it's located inside Ben's Boys Restaurant on Grandview Avenue in Greensboro. For details, just look for the story up on our website.